Valentine's Day is here and all of us must be thinking about our partners or our exes or our future partners or the fact that we're still single. This video is especially for those who are done with being single or done with situationships. I understand how hard it is to find love nowadays and to find a genuine connection, because most people nowadays, even if you want to find a genuine connection with somebody, people are looking for money, social status, appearance, and it's all just about that. It's not about that true connection. Oftentimes, because of this, we tend to ignore all the red flags and the toxicity in the relationship because we see other things that are important but not as important as a genuine connection. These days, men and women, they forget about these old-fashioned traditional values that are needed in a relationship, and that's the reason most relationships don't work out and there are a lot of breakups or divorces. I mean, sometimes people get divorces for the silliest reasons. In a proper traditional marriage, people learn how to adjust with their partners most of the time, but nowadays, what's the meaning of adjusting? What's the meaning of compromise? Usually when we start dating somebody, we'll see if they have a good sense of humor, sexual compatibility with your social circle, whether they're caring enough. All of that is important. But there are also other very important qualities that you need to consider if you are wanting to get into a long-term relationship or marriage. Compatibility is crucial because it ensures both partners have similar values, goals, interests, and this creates a strong foundation for the relationship. When partners are compatible, they are more likely to understand each other and they'll probably get a deeper connection. If you want to feel valued in your relationship, you need to find a partner who respects you. See, when you're upset or angry, and this is very common in relationships, obviously you're going to have arguments, obviously you're going to have fights. You need to respect each other's boundaries, and however big and horrible the argument is, you need to have respect for your partner, and you need to find someone who you think will have that respect for you and not behave like a creep or get physically or emotionally abusive. Communication is also a very crucial part of a relationship. You need to find a partner who's ready to communicate with you, who's ready to be open and honest with you. You need to express your feelings well with your partner, and you also need your partner to do the same, because only then you will have a deep connection, and it's very important to have open conversations and be honest about everything. If there are secrets and there is a lack of communication, then I don't think your relationship will last long, because you'll have all these different things in your head and you won't be able to talk about it, and everything will just get piled up and you'll probably end up with a really nasty breakup. If there are any issues in the relationship, it's very important to know that you have to solve it then and there and not wait for the right time to come up, and then the right time doesn't come up, and then eventually when there's a fight, all of these things that you've piled up in your head, it all comes out and it's just really horrible and ugly. Not all people are good communicators, so if your partner is not one, then it's important for you to let them know that they have to communicate with you no matter what, and if they're ready to do that, it's good, because your relationship will be a bit smoother. Your partner needs to be empathetic, because if he or she does not actually understand what you're going through, it can be happiness, sadness, anger, it can be any emotion. If they don't really understand what you're going through, they will probably not be there for you at that time, and that will eventually cause a distance between you both emotionally. Your emotional connection will get much stronger if you understand and resonate with each other's emotions and experiences. It's important to find someone who is independent. They should have their own interests, their own hobbies, their own things that they like to do. Supporting each other's independence will create a strong relationship. For example, I am a very clingy person and everyone around me know that. I'm very attached to Nishant. I used to not allow Nishant to go out with his friends or go out for football or cricket or anywhere for that matter. After work, I'll just want him to spend time with me, and then if he asks me, can I go out with my friends, I'll be like, no. But then later I realized it's not healthy, because I can't tie him up like that and be like, no, you can't go, you have to be only with me. I can't do that. Eventually it'll just create fights between us. So nowadays when he says I'm going out, I'll just be like, okay. In my head, I'm not okay, but I understand that it's important for the relationship. If you are like me, a very clingy person, you'll have to eventually understand that it's not good for the relationship, so you'll just have to let go. At least sometimes you just let go. You need to find a partner who wants to be committed. Otherwise, what's the point even? A lot of people are in live-in relationships without commitment, situationships, they're just dating for fun. There are a lot of such things happening nowadays. But if you want to find a partner for the long term, if you want to get married, you need to be sure that you find someone who wants to stay as committed as you are. I've made mistakes in the past where if I liked someone, I would want them to also like me and want to be committed and have this long-term relationship that probably led to marriage if things worked out. I didn't find anyone like that. They very clearly told me right in the beginning that, I'm not looking for anything serious. But then in my head, I would be like, why is this happening to me? Why doesn't he want commitment? Why doesn't he want to get married eventually? That doesn't work. Some people, they have their own desires and ambitions, and maybe they just don't want to settle down. Maybe they just want to date and just have fun and not think about being committed or having one girlfriend or one wife even. I don't know. But yeah, don't make that mistake. When you're talking to someone, when you're trying to date someone, just make sure they are sure about commitment. If things don't work out, it's fine, you don't have to get married, but your end goal should be marriage. You can't date. If you're looking to find a life partner, then simply dating is not going to work. You need to have a goal in mind. Only then you're going to respect the other person and be a little serious about this. No shade for those who want to stay single and date like 10 people at the same time, or date 3 people at the same time, or have situationships. No shade. That's your life. You do what you want. This video is only for people who want to find a life partner. Being supportive of your partner's goals and dreams are very, very important. Again, you need to find somebody who you think will support you. For example, if you want to work after you get married, you need to see that your partner will not have a problem with it. If you don't want to work, that's cool. But if you want to work, your partner should allow you to do that. If you want to study, your partner should allow you to do that. First of all, what is this allowing? They don't have to allow you. You are born with the right to do it. But in marriages, people, they create issues. So just make sure that you won't have this issue after you get married. It's not just about working after marriage. There are a lot of other things that your partner needs to be supportive of. Example, I like doing my makeup, hair, I like being extra, I like wearing short clothes, I like wearing shorts, I like wearing tank tops, I like all of that. But I initially thought Nishant will not be okay with it. But I think he's just trying to be supportive of my fashion choices. He doesn't usually say anything. If I wear like a deep neck, or if I wear a really tiny dress, or if I ask him that I want to wear a bikini to the beach, that would be a definite no. But at least he's not like, if you wear a dress, it has to be below the knee, and no shorts allowed, no tank tops, no crop tops. So basically he's being supportive, and you need to find someone who would support you at least a little bit, if not all the way. In conclusion, you need to find somebody who respects you, who understands your feelings, who's empathetic towards you, who supports your goals and your dreams, who wants to communicate with you and solve problems together. If all of this is not there in the person you're dating, or example, if it's an arranged marriage, then just walk away. Just say no. You don't need a partner like that. You have to have your future in mind and pick the right one, because as I said, it's really hard nowadays to find a person with all of these qualities. Even if one of these qualities does not exist in that person, then it will eventually create problems later on in the relationship. If the person you're dating has more qualities than this, then good for you, but these are the main crucial important qualities for a strong relationship. I hope this video was informative, and I hope you find your amazing life partner. If you want more such videos, please comment down below. I will make them for you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.